Hello, everyone. Today, we'll analyze the US market, look at a few instruments, and highlight the key points that I hope will help you make informed trading decisions. Let's start today with the S&P 500. On the monthly chart, the price exceeded my expectations and broke through the local high without going into a deep correction. This movement has slightly changed the structure and my expectations for future targets. I'll remind you that I consider the price range of $8,500 to be the global target for the entire upward movement. For me, it would be most logical to continue the upward movement at least after testing the level of the previous effort. It's possible that by pushing the price up, the main mass of traders who were waiting for that very test is being provoked into buying, as they will be afraid of missing the move and will enter on the continuation. If we assume this is a manipulation and the price returns to a value below $7,500 after this, then it is highly likely that the asset's price will follow a scenario of falling to the level of $6,300. It will be interesting to observe the further movement. Next, let's move on to the daily chart. After a prolonged sideways movement, the price broke upwards, and this movement was filled with volume, which may indicate intentions to continue pushing the price higher. As I said earlier, this movement could turn out to be a manipulation, after which the price will be returned to the sideways range and, most likely, even lower. So for those who hold stocks in their portfolio, congratulations on the start of the movement in your direction. But I wouldn't rule out the possibility of manipulation and would keep an eye on future movement. I do not advise buying more or buying stocks at the highs. Next, Google stock. On the monthly chart, the level trends remain relevant. It might seem that the movement is following a scenario for further growth, as the price is bouncing off the previously marked level. But despite the fact that the price, having reached the lower boundary of the trend, has begun a steady rise, I do not see buying volume in this movement. Based on this, I continue to stick to the scenario of a deeper correction. Now let's switch to the daily chart and take a closer look at what is happening. The situation here is as follows. The price broke out of the local downtrend with a fairly powerful surge, but this effort yielded no significant result relative to the previous highs, and the price was immediately pushed back within the boundaries of the downtrend. The volumes so far indicate buyer weakness. Therefore, I think that a continued decline in price is the priority direction. So, for those holding the stock in their portfolio, despite the current situation, I consider the global target for the asset to be $500 per share. But whether the asset will move from current levels or after a deeper correction to the $275 level is hard to say for now. The price is being manipulated, and the true movements will only become clear after some time. Next, Apple stock and its monthly chart. In the last episode, I said that the price was following the plan path, but that we should be careful at the $350 level. As it happens, once the price reached that level, it met very strong resistance, which is breaking the current structure of the movement. I wouldn't consider a scenario for continued growth just yet, but I now consider a scenario for a decline in the asset's price more likely, though I think it won't be that deep. I will adjust my chart expectations. Now let's move on to the daily chart. The price dropped below the local level with a strong gap and tested it. Buying volumes are still much stronger than selling volumes, but the chart doesn't confirm this. Based on this, I can suggest two possible scenarios. If the price returns above the indicated level and moves to fill the price gap, then it will most likely reach the designated target in the range of $370 to $380. But if the price is pushed below $300 per share, that will signal a move into a correction, the end of which I expect in the range of $260 to $270 per share, after which I expect growth to resume. Well, that's roughly the scenario I'm anticipating. And if you think otherwise, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future reviews. I hope this was very helpful. And don't forget, we propose, but the market disposes.